If your YouTube studio looks like this, or even this, people will tell you you're stuck in view jail. But I've got good news for you, because there is no such thing as view jail. It's all about whether your video hits the algorithm or not. And as proof, I want to show you exactly what happened to me and to one of my channels last year. So I just opened my Gmail account here and sorted it by oldest date. And as you can see here, I got an email on the 15th of July 2024 at around, if we want to be really precise, 3 p.m. That's when I opened this Google account. And exactly 1 hour later, I uploaded my first video to this YouTube channel without even activating two-step verification or warming up the YouTube channel as so many people on YouTube tell you to do first. And guess what happened? It didn't get stuck at 10K, 20K or 50K views, because as you can see here, after 24 hours, it gained 14K views. But if we switch this to lifetime since uploaded, we can see the video gained 8.4 million views. My very first upload got 8.4 million views and 60K subscribers, just 1 hour after I created the Google account. So how is that even possible when people tell you all the time that you have to build a trust score first on your YouTube channel and upload daily so you can eventually, build trust, find your audience and then get pushed to millions of people? Because this proves the exact opposite. However, what happened next was even more interesting, because I just sorted this list by the newest videos again. So, by the latest upload. Because after a couple of videos and a break of a few months, I eventually stopped uploading these commentary shorts. I uploaded it first and switched to a completely different niche, which was at that time Italian brain rot, because it was at its peak and I wanted to be part of the viral hype. So yeah, I decided to upload brain rot videos. And yeah, since then I definitely lost a few brain cells, but yeah, it provided me with some data we can now analyze. So as you can see, most videos starting here were getting stuck at around 30 to 40K views. And this is probably what your YouTube studio looks like right now, if you are in view jail. But you can see here I had one outlier that gained 315K views, and it was an Italian brain rot video. So what do you think was the difference between the 300K video and the rest of the uploads that were stuck at around 30 to 40K views? And I can tell you that it was the quality of the videos. You have to keep in mind that your videos only get the amount of views they actually deserve. If they are stuck at 30K views, they only deserve 30K views. And I can simply prove that by looking at the stats of the 8.4 million views video. We can see here that it has a swipe rate of 84% and an average view duration of 23 seconds on a 21-second video, which equals 111% of average view duration in total. And this is also the reason why it took off, why it gained so many views, because the stats were simply better compared to the other videos. Same thing with the 300K video. It also has, well, 75% watch rate, but 23% average view duration, so also pretty good. And that's also why it gained that many views compared to the others. And it will be the same thing with your channel too. If your numbers improve, your metrics, your videos will push past 30K views. It's inevitable, it must happen, because YouTube is just a numbers game, and the better your metrics are, the more views you will get. It's as simple as that. So this proves that there is no view jail, but there is a case where your videos don't get pushed into the algorithm. And I'm talking about shorts that get less than 100 views. So if your video is stuck at 10K views or 30K views or 50K views, YouTube already has collected the data to find your audience. But if it didn't even get 100 views, YouTube doesn't even have enough data to push it to the right audience. And this also happened to me on one of my channels. As you can see here, I didn't upload that many videos, but a few of them didn't even get 100 views. They are stuck at 69 views, 9 views, 21 views. So yeah, they didn't get into the algorithm. Except of course these two videos and that one that got pushed to a few thousand people, and the algorithm also could collect some data. So yeah, 88% watch rate, that's actually pretty good. So you could wonder, why didn't the other videos get the same amount of views? And there are a few reasons for that. The first one is, in the beginning you should always just upload one video a day and wait until that one gets pushed into the algorithm. This is actually perfect proof, because you can see the first one always made it into the algorithm and the second one didn't. Because the first video I uploaded, for example, on the 26th of March got 16K views, the second one 21. Same on the 25th. Yeah, this shows just leave it at one video per day. And the second point is that you have to understand the push cycle of the YouTube algorithm, because it works in a really funny and actually predictable way. So we have the time here on the x-axis, and on the y-axis we have the views, the amount of views, and this is 24 hours at the end. So yeah, how the YouTube algorithm usually works is that after the first 6 hours, after you've uploaded the video, your short should get the first push where YouTube collects data. It could also happen around 5 or 6, 7 hours, something like that, but it's always around 6 on average, I would say. Then it flatlines again until we get to around 12 hours after the upload. Then your video could get a second push. It doesn't always have to, but it could get a second push. The next one would be around 18 hours, the next evaluation phase, I would call it. So it would get another push. And after that, it could get a final push after 24 hours of uploading the video, which would be there. And this could be like 30k views around, like after 24 hours. But yeah, it always looks different. Sometimes the first push you get is after 18 hours maybe even, or after 24 hours. So you can basically say that every 6 hours, YouTube could potentially push your short into the algorithm to collect data. That will help the algorithm to find the right audience for your video. But let's say that, 24 hours have passed and nothing really happened. What do you do then? Your video is still stuck at maybe 10 views and it didn't really hit the algorithm. By that time, you can then try things like changing your title, maybe a few hashtags, your video description, also the tag section of your YouTube short. Just play around with a few things of your short and then just save it and wait a few hours again. Because sometimes it could then happen that the algorithm actually notices your video and then finally gets pushed to a few thousand people. I did that a few times, especially on my main channel. I've showed you in the videos before, also in the beginning stages. And yeah, it helped me that instead of a few dead videos I had lying around on my channel, they were eventually picking up views and got into the algorithm in the end. So yeah, you should try that too if the same thing happens to your videos. And if nothing works, I guess there's only one solution. You can always create a new Google account and a new YouTube channel and try it again. So yeah, that's everything you can do when your videos are stuck at 0 views. But what do you actually do when they are stuck at 10, 20 or 30k views? Because if you're already stuck at a certain amount of views, it's most likely the quality of your videos or the niche you are uploading your videos in. And the only thing separating you then from getting millions of views instead of just tens of thousands of views is the quality of your content. And if you want to fix this, you have to focus on some things like the first frame of your video, for example. Because if we just take a look at the 8.4 million views video, the first one on this channel, we can actually analyze it and see why the swipe rate was 84%. Because that proves that you should always make the first frame the most interesting one. Yeah, I guess you can already see why it got that many views. And this video worked because, well, the first frame reminded people of something, yeah, I guess we're all thinking the same. So everyone had the exact same thought the moment they got the video onto their For You page, and they needed to watch it until the end to see if they were right. I can also tell you, you were also wrong, because it was actually this.
When this guy
So yeah, really funny, but it just highlights the importance of the first frame, of the first 3 seconds of your video. And the combination of the 84% and the 110% average view duration just made the video go viral. So if you're stuck at 10, 20 or 30k views, it's just the quality of your content that keeps you from getting millions of views and not some view jail or whatever people are calling it. So you should improve your first 3 seconds of your short videos so people hopefully stop scrolling once they get your videos into the algorithm. And once they are hooked after the first 3 seconds, you should focus on using good sound effects, good background music, and just in general try to edit it in a way so people will watch until the very last second of your video. And if you still struggle to hit more than 20 or 30k views, you can always join my free Discord on the first link down below, and I will see you in the next one.